some people on Twitter were saying, we want Jen next season. And I'm like, okay, well, talk to the judge.
Of course, I have to ask you some Housewives headlines that have been going on. Obviously, Ramona, I know you spoke about this a little bit, about her decision not to be on the show. Is it hard to picture Roni without Ramona?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm so excited about the plan for Roni that the fact that we're getting an all new Roni and then a cast with our old friends. Sure. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm. Was this a mutual decision between you guys, or?
She seems like she's in a place where she's really happy with where she's at.
Good. That's good. That is good to hear. There was a big news last night with Lizzie announcing that she was leaving the Roni show after receiving some anti-Semitic remarks. I mean, are we going to see this play out on the show? And obviously, I'm sure you're outraged that this is happening on social media.
We're not. I will say, I obviously don't condone anti-Semitism in any form. It seems ridiculous to even have to say that in this day and age, but we do, and we have to say it really loudly. And, I tweeted something about anti-Semitism a few weeks ago, and the responses that I got were enough to alarm me, I have to say.
Crazy.
So I don't think social media is helping bring people together. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, no, you would think in this day and age that we'd be way beyond that, but obviously we're not. Bethany's Housewives podcast is getting a lot of buzz, good and bad. Do you understand why some former housewives aren't too happy about this? Was she ever asked to be on Legacy?
When we announced Legacy at the beginning, I said, look, we're doing this. She's not really, I don't think, friends with any of the women anymore. I don't think they're not. The great thing that I've loved about the Legacy women is through the years is they actually do hang out. When the cameras aren't rolling, they are really in touch. They overlap in each other's lives. Bethany now lives in Connecticut, and she's just kind of living her best life in her own universe. So I'm not sure, given how she feels about the show at this point, that it even makes any sense.
Yeah. So Legacy cast is locked in then?
It's close.
We're working out some things. Speaking of cast shakeups, I spoke to you a little bit about this at BravoCon, but after I spoke to you, Kathy told me that she would only return to the show if the cast was different. How do you feel about that? And does that put you in a hard place?
No, because I feel like, it's being on the Housewives. It's something that everyone who's on the show, I want them to be excited about being on the show and have a level of, a desire to be on the show and feel great about it. And so, we've had this situation before with other housewives who've said, look, this isn't my group. I don't want to interact with X person or Y person. And so it's totally that's their decision. And, we haven't announced anything regarding Beverly Hills, and it's kind of a downtime, which is, I think, important between seasons, especially when the season is so volatile,
Do you want to see a different cast shakeup for next season?
I think tweaks are always good. Mm-hmm. But, it was a very successful season. It
was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I spoke to Whitney Rose recently, and she said that Jen should be able to explain herself on the Salt Lake City reunion. I know that you alluded to maybe her being off the show. Can you just clear that up a little bit and where Jen Shah stands?
Well, I mean, she's being sentenced on December 15th. Mm-hmm. So if I don't know what to say to people who want her on the show. I hope that she gets no jail time whatsoever and she can come right back. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah. But I have a feeling that she's not going to be available to be on the show.
No, I don't think so either. It's taking a long time.
That's some people on Twitter were saying, we want Jen next season. And I'm like, okay, well, talk to the judge.
So I saw your Fresca post. It was so much fun. So obviously, you know how to throw a great party. So what are some of your tips for hosting a great holiday party this season and beyond?
You have to get the lighting right. You have to get the music right. I think any kind of festive lights in abundance will make it feel super warm and fun. And those can be little, strings of light. I mean, the great thing about those strings of lights is you can get them at CVS for like $5 and they just make your apartment look so sweet. And, I'm a big candle guy. The music is super important. And the drinks that you're serving. I mean, even before pre-Fresca mixed, I would have been serving Fresquillas and making them on my own. So now they made it very easy because I can just, dole out the Fresca mixed vodka spritz and tequila Paloma.
Definitely. You said music is very important. Will Lisa Barlow's Away in a Manger be playing this holiday season in your home?
Probably not, but lots of Mariah Carey.
Definitely. I saw Lisa Rinna commented on your Fresca post saying, hey, I'd like to try my friend Andy Cohen's new tequila drink, please. So will she be getting a taste test?
I have to say, and also all the housewives are weighing in. I mean, it's so funny because Tamara commented and said she saw it in the store the other day, Fresca mixed, and she immediately thought of me. That's how synonymous I am with Fresca and tequila. And then, the Paloma is obviously a famous drink south of the border. And Alexia from Miami posted and said, like, Marisol and I have got to try this immediately. So I love it. Everyone is. And then Rinna's comment just absolutely, it made me laugh. I mean, I've called her a disaster on social media, but she really aced that one.
For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.